I just want to sit with you and converse with you, connect with you, enlighten you, teach you, and learn something from you. Madam Merkaba, I'm so grateful for your love and your support. It means so much for me. You've been with me through many, many things, silently and publicly. I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my light. Madam Merkaba.
That's
Merkaba.
where I can see far.
Good, good morning. Yes, honey, I want to stop by here very quickly. Just kind of share some things, woo-san a little bit. Honey, you know how we do. Woo-san, 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 honey. Hello. Anyway, so of course the title of the video says leave a laid dog to lay. In the back of the day, I think they would say leave a lying dog to lie. Either way, y'all. So I want to stop by here very quickly because I kind of got like a little fat flashback. I want to say like the past three days. It's been kind of like a flashback, right? Something from the past coming forward. And of course, because I'm leveling up, oh, come on in here. Because of course I'm elevating, things have to come up. And so very, very shortly, I told y'all the story about my past bullies bullying me. And we got past that, honey, because we were victorious, not a victim. And that goes into as well, like people who don't really understand magic or understand how energy work, they will either A, assume that everything has a spiritual thing behind it, meaning that someone put a hex or curse on them, and this is why this bad stuff have manifested. Or they will over exaggerate, right? They will say, listen, um, I don't think what you did affected me magically. I just think that this happened to me because I ate bad. Now, I want to point out some things, and maybe, a lot of you are aware of this. Maybe a lot of you are not aware of this. In the past, I did a video back in 20, I want to say 2015, 2015, September the 9th, and it could have been 2016. But either way, I did a video and I was just tired of being bullied. And I just kind of wanted to show people exactly how energy works. And so I did something that you're really not supposed to do, but I did a video and I basically let these girls know that magic is real and what you put out, you will eat, right? What you send out, you will eat those exact words. And so over the next 2 years, things started to unfold. And some of the stuff was fatally, and some of the stuff was minor. But looping back around, because I don't want to revisit that, I had a conversation with someone from this past experience, and she liked to, she brought up a little past situation where said what I said, bitch, energy got you together. And of course, her response was, you know, I ate bad, so that's why I had this surgery. And I'm like, listen, honey, I know a lot of people that eat bad. I know a lot of people that have been eating out every single day for 20 or 30 years, and they have not had no health problems. How ironic that it would be within a certain amount of time that all of you would experience some trouble in your life. How ironic would it be that one of you would get your ass beat really, really bad by your own relative and put out on the streets? How is it that one of you would have to have a life threatening surgery? How is it that one of you guys would be diagnosed with a life threatening illness and another one would actually pass away all within this period of time? And so, subliminally, and it's going to loop back around, the same person responded, well, how about if I told you that your sister passing away in 2018 was karma for her? And I'm like, honey, Miss Thing. Okay, Miss Thing. Miss Thing, Miss Thing, Miss Thing. This is a circle between the three of us. The three of us, or the four of us, was being messy ass people. I don't deal with mess. I don't deal with drama. I don't deal with none of that stuff. I will cut you off before I let you stress me the fuck out. But you guys kept reiterating yourself into my life, and I just had enough of it. The passing of my sister dealt with her own consequences and whatever karma she had with herself. The shit that all you guys got, I actually said was going to happen. So moving forward, we kind of rekindled some things because, hating ass bitch wanted to stir some shit up. But anyway, but it brought me into today what I'm going to say right now. A lot of stuff been coming up for the past 3 days, and it's been amazing, right? We're getting ready to do our little vacation, and the new moon, of course, is Sunday. But either way, I'm sitting here and I'm literally thinking about just a lot of shit, a lot of bullshit. And literally, a flashback came up for me. And the flashback was during my sister's funeral. Someone that I would least expect, right? Because I planned on going and leaving, going, showing my respect and support for my mother, and leaving. But literally, I had my moment, and in that moment, someone that I didn't even think would even come up to comfort me, actually comforted me. And I've been thinking about that, y'all, ever since this experience in 2018. I've been really thinking about it. Like that is really for me. Um, I appreciated it. Even looking back on even 4 years later, it's like, wow. Like sometimes people, the ones that you least expected, will show up and support you and show you love. And the ones you expect to show you love and actually support you actually won't. And so, anyway, on the flip side to that, y'all, it just feels good to close chapters and end relationships with people that were taking up dead space, people that were in your life and they were hogging up energy, people that either pretended like they were for you, and when shit hit the fan, they were really against you. People that you would share things with because you're like, listen, I trust this person. And just giving them the benefit of the doubt. And then for them to take all that and then flip it around. I guess I know what the true meaning of backstabbers is. We all play with the knife, but a backstabber is somebody who takes the sharpest end and actually stabs you with it versus help you to stab someone else with it. And it's like, wow, today just having that, that aha moment, right? Like, wow, it's amazing. It's also liberating and freeing because now well, I'm so glad the past 3 years I didn't share much with this motherfucker. Thank God for the past 3 years, not too much was spoken about. They would know some things, but they wouldn't know everything. And so moving forward, you guys, I learned today, and I would say since Thursday, is that you have to leave a laid dog to lay. And that means if a dog chooses to lay the fuck down, you cannot force that dog to get up and move. And if you do, the dog is going to be grouchy. The dog is going to making all these little weird noises and shit. And it's just not going to be beneficial for you. So when a dog wants to stay where they are at, leave them be and move on. Once again, life is so beautiful and it's filled with so many opportunities and so many blessings. And a lot of us miss these blessings and we miss these opportunities because we're focused on person, place, and things that do not serve us or mean us well. And once again, that is our downfall. A lot of us will blame other people for lack thereof or what we don't have. And it's like it all comes back to us. We're in complete control of our lives. And that's the most beautiful part about living, honestly, is that you are really in control about when, where, how, and why. And who you choose to let in is who you choose to let in. And so moving on, I do want to say very lightly, politely, and whitely. Okay, come on in here. I do want to say something really quickly. Let me pull this up on my IG, honey. So we talked about some shit that I put on my IG too, honey. And it, a lot of people had a lot to say, girl, on the real. But anyway, I just find that people, once again, people are going to be comfortable where they're at, and you have to just let them be. But you cannot fight with someone who truly do not see anything outside of their trauma. And that comes up a lot. I know it does, especially when I speak, because, bitch, I tell you, a lot of issues that we see right now in the world is dealing with trauma. It's connected with trauma, unresolved trauma. Okay? Unresolved trauma, honey. Trauma that's not even trying to be worked out. And so, once again, just to be here and just say, damn, like, I'm so glad that I spent my time clearing out things that did not, that was not meant for me, things that were not going to help me once I got older. And also thinking about the things that did help me or that is helping me, and to continue to hold on to them, nourish them, preserve them. And also on the flip side, shout out to my supporters, because before I end this, I need to say to you, thank you. One person in particular, Medic Wonder, honey. Yes, honey, Medic Wonder came through. So we are, you guys, ending out this lunar cycle up until now with a lot of bittersweet memories, a lot of bittersweet moments. But when we come back, okay, when I tell you when we come back, they say the new moon, new you, new moon. Okay, new moon, new you. Okay, they say new year, new you. I say new moon, new you. This is going to be the last quarter of the year, and these next 3 months needs to be your best months, y'all. I really mean it. You need to show up energetically. You need to show up mentally. You need to show up physically, emotionally, ancestrally, strong, determined, and at your very, very best. So I'm so appreciative of you all. And like I said, thank you, uh, Wondermatic, honey. Ow. Yes, honey. We're going to come through. Ow. Yes, honey. Not only is it vacay time, but it's time to get the work in. Okay. We're going to have one whole day because, bitch, ain't no vacation. I mean, come on now. Y'all know that ain't no off day, ain't no vacation time, girl. Girl, time is motherfucking money. Time is opportunities to make life happen. So, bitch, one day out of all those days, bitch, we're going to lay up in bed. Okay. We're going to lay up in bed overseeing the hills. Okay. The other 3 days, bitch, we're gonna be on our hustling, and bustling. And like I said, I'm really, really, really appreciative of the love and support that I get. It really means a lot, y'all. And wanting to come on in here, Jay. Yes, honey. Very long day, honey. I just got back from Kaiser with a sprained knee. The hell? What you been doing? Slow it down, Jay. Slow it down, honey. What happened? If you want to tell me the business, honey. I want to say this to y'all. Last night, bitch, y'all know I've been on my diet and calorie counting shit. Well, last night I had a relapse. Girl, I went ahead and opened up a bag of spicy nacho Doritos. And I said, girl, I'm only going to eat 7 pieces, and that's going to be it. I end up eating, y'all, like 21, maybe 22 pieces. And I woke up with the most horrible stomach ache. And it kept me up for like 3 or 4 hours, y'all. And even right now, like I'm still kind of recuperating from it. But I just said, girl, like once you start eating clean and shit and really, really, stay on track, like, bitch, you really cannot dib and dab. Because, bitch, your body will be like, bitch, Bitch, you've been so good for 3 weeks. And now you want to fuck this shit up because you craving some spicy nacho Doritos? How dare you? Bitch. Come on in here, jam on this right, honey. Yes, you're right. The people who's supposed to be there for you are just inconsiderate. You said it. And that one person who was there for me, I didn't even expect to be there, Jay. It blew my mind. And I always and I'm gonna say this too. Like I think that love and understanding does not have to go hand in hand. I think love and understanding has to go hand in hand when it comes to outside of your family. And I told y'all this before. Real family is brother, sister, mother, father. Okay. And of course, when you get married, it's wife and children. Your brothers and your sisters, once you become married, becomes your extended family. I hate to bust your bubble, but we're gonna say how it is. Going into relatives like cousins, aunties, and uncles. Yeah, when you and I learned this in high school because a lot of relatives passed away when I was in middle school and high school and stuff. And our school would give us grievance time, and they said, "Honey, no, 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 no. Grievance is not for cousins and uncles and aunties. Grievance is for your family." We're like, they are our family. That's our cousin. That's our uncle. And they're like, no, immediate family. So there's immediate and there's extended. So anyway, going into that, I think that love for family, okay, your blood, your brethren, I feel like that does not have to come with understanding. I feel like regardless of them understanding who you are and what your lifestyle is, if they really love you, they're going to love you regardless. They don't have to understand why you're into the same gender. They don't have to understand why you want to dye your hair purple and pink and whatever, maybe why you want to become a Christian. Like, they don't need to understand that because that's not for them. They're there to support you and love you regardless. Now, going into friends, going into relationships, that's a whole other type of love, baby, because there's no blood that's binding us. So that level of love needs to be understood. Okay, you need to understand why we're compatible, why we're not compatible. Family, once again, is the root of the tree. Regardless of you being the same or different, that's still your family. Going into friends and all that good shit, bitch. One bad thing, bitch, and you're cut the fuck off. Okay. And sometimes, like I said, with family, you got to do that too, mama. Ow, you got to cut the ass off too. But I'm learning that love from family does not have to be understood. As long as there's love there and it's unquestionable love, that's all that matters. That's all that matters, honey. Let them fall to the waist. I know that's right, honey. Hoes gonna always be mad all the time. And you know what's so crazy, Jay? You know, I think a lot. I told you I'm very analytical. I like to observe and I like to process things, right? That's a bad trait of Geminis. We like to process data, right? And so that's the only bad thing is that when people tell me things, I think about it, right? Whether it's good or bad. If you say, bitch, you basic, bitch, you nasty, whatever, I really think about it and be like, what exactly do I do to make them think about this? Make them think that I'm this way or whatever. And then I'll let it go because it's like, bitch, I can't worry myself thinking about that. I'm not going to change myself to please people. But on the flip side, when you know people and they know you day to day, right? And they give their opinion about you because I'm a very opinionated person. I just want to point that out too. But I've had opinions about people personally that I know. And I'm just like, let me keep that to myself because that's not my business. Like, I don't pay your bills. I don't sleep with you. So I don't got to deal with your predatorial behavior. I don't have to worry about laying down with you and catching anything because you're a hoe or whatever. But when people try to reverse things onto you, and you didn't see that aspect of them. Let's say maybe they have a mental illness, and you're just like, well, I always thought the bitch had an issue, but I thought the issue was resolved, right? Because mama says she's changed. But then when you start to really think about how everything that they think about themselves, they push onto you, you start to like double question everything, like double think everything, at least for me. And so going into that with this whole thing, like I said, leaving people to the wayside and letting hoes be mad. Like, people have literally, girl, have literally was like, bitch, you're the darkest, you're not that girl, we're white, we're light, whatever, and we're gonna get it. And literally, Jay, like literally me just being me just living my truth because I said, bitch, anything that's built on lies will fall. And I don't care what you are, who you are, and what you think. Anything that is built on lies will fall. And you may not see it right now, but bitch, you're gonna see it fall. And so I know this. I've known this my whole life. So I was like, bitch, I need to be true to me and be honest with myself, be authentic with myself, and do it the way that I need to do it for me. And I did it. And so these hoes that were, in this industry and did things for such a long time, got so upset that I made it through. Like I did it and I got the fuck out. Like even going into the whole thing about me, taking my adult entertainment industry experiences and actually hiring people, like hoes are still mad at that. Like they're still mad that they were doing this so much longer than I was. They were literally staying up for 2 hours a day, popping these pills because they couldn't sleep because they were so stressed out. And because I know how to work smarter and not harder, like they were trying to figure out, like, how's this bitch doing this shit? And so they started attacking me. And so, like I said, I'm not a victim. I'm victorious. But going into that host will be mad, and you said this. You said it right, bitch. When a bitch shine on your level, bitch, it's good. Just keep it moving, honey. I'm for that mixing of shit and meet people that are different than you. I'm for that when it comes to certain things. But when it comes to lifestyle, no, baby. Personal lifestyle, you need people that are compatible with you. And there's no tea, there's no shade with that, honey. Okay. When you put distance with yourself and traumatize people, they want to feel the type of way. You said it. You said it. You said it. That is the motherfucking truth. That is the motherfucking truth. People who you're like, listen, I'm putting up my boundaries. Some people don't like those boundaries, Jay. They hate those fucking boundaries. And that's what happened with this friendship. It was not really a friendship. It was an associative ship, if you want to call it that. It was a business association, honey. That's what put the fork in this was someone was trying to be messy, and I said, honey, no, I'm in the frequency of manifesting, girl. We're not about to sit here and be gossiping on welfare recipients buying houses. Like there's no such thing as that. And girl, mama got mad because I shut it down. And sure enough, girl, then she started attacking me, bringing up shit from back in the day. And I'm just like, oh, girl, yeah, girl, you got to stay where you're at, girl. You traumatized, you don't want to be healed, girl. And I should have thought about it when I told you that her doctor advised her to see a psychiatrist. Like, mama, I've had 3 doctors that gave me hormones, 3 separate doctors. It would have been 4, but this doctor was like, yeah, I don't think you need hormones and blah, 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 blah. But the bitch was just hating, honey. But 3 doctors give me hormones, and they never said, yeah, we need to see some more sessions with you to make sure you're actually trans. Like it was the first appointment. Oh, bitch, yeah, here we're giving you a prescription. But with this bitch, I should have thought about it when she went to this doctor to get hormones, and the doctor said, no, I think you need to see a psychiatrist first. Like at first, I was like, wait a minute, mama, that's discrimination. But looking back when I'm like, no, this doctor knows. This doctor knows what's best. This doctor knows the best. And this is from a very liberal part of America too, allegedly. So I'm like, yeah, mama, if you live in a liberal state and I was in a more conservative part of this state, and these people were respectful and they were like, yeah, honey, this is you, let's do it. And you're in a very liberal part of the world, and they're like, yeah, honey, we don't really want to give you these hormones. We want to make you see. I should have took that as a clue right then and there. Like this bitch got issues. And when mama said they changed her meds from Zoloft to Oldof, and they want her to take Oldof with Seroquel, I said, yeah, mama, this is some Tim Norman type of shit, honey. No, I should have cut that bitch off right there. I should have said, no, ma'am. Man, girl, let me go ahead and let this bitch hang out with the short bus, honey. We ain't doing that. Mm-mm. I was running around playing basketball and tag and fell on concrete, sprained my left knee, the same knee where I dislocated the kneecap in karate as a kid. Oh my God, I grew up in karate too. Wow. See, I told you we have a lot in common, Jay. Grew up in karate as well, honey. Yes, honey. But see, I'm not a fighter because the last time I got into a fight, bitch, I almost went to juvenile hall. Hello? So, bitch, we don't fight. And I really don't remember what happened. I really don't. So I don't know if that was a blacking out episode. If I was getting possessed by a spirit, I'm not sure, y'all. But bitch, when I tell you that dressers and TVs were broken, and the motherfucker had a butt. Anyway, we're not gonna get into that because I'm not glorifying abuse on anybody. But bitch, like I said, I was picked on. Bitch, bullied children can only take so much. Okay. And my mama, I wasn't gonna sit here and tell my mom, oh my God, they're bullying me. I said, bitch, let me take matters into my own hands. Bitch, you wanna fuck me and fuck with me and all the good shit, bitch. Let me fuck with you too, bitch. Pop that motherfucker right in the damn face. Anyway, come on, shout out to the Karate Kids, girl. But yes, you're right. I think I may need to slow down my mind. Even the doctor tonight said, slow down, please don't rush. Right. There's a lot going on. I feel there's a lot going on in your spirit. There's a lot of energy going on with you, Jay. Definitely slow it down. If I had my way and I had a recommendation for this new moon for everybody or anybody, take it easy. Okay? Take it easy. Okay? Take it easy this new moon. Okay? I'm going on a 5-day vacation. Okay? Starting Saturday. And honey, take it easy. Reconnect, reevaluate. Spend this time reevaluating friendship and people and really reflect honestly. Today, that was my thing. I really reflected on a lot of things. Like, life is really great. There's a lot of stuff going on, but you can become distracted by the BS. And that's how people get caught up in it. And then they're like, my time has never came. I wanted A, B, C, D, F, G, but it's never happened because you're focused on the wrong things. And that's all I'm gonna keep saying. You focus on the wrong things. Take your time, slow down, and really think things through. Okay, every aspect of your life, think things through. Am I doing this for me? Am I doing this for others? Going into my lifestyle change with the way I've been eating, like I literally, okay, even that little relapse I had last night, honey, with spicy Dorito nachos. Okay, hello, shout out to Doritos, honey. I still have noticed that a lot of things that I was eating was due to how it made me feel versus that I actually enjoyed eating it. So reflecting on that. Like I was actually eating because it was good and I loved the way it made me feel, even though I'm not depressed or any of that. I just loved the way it felt, to have what I was having inside. Girl, it was good. So anyway, reflection is amazing. Okay, that's it. Yes, honey. Yeah, that happens at least once you least suspect. I know that's right, honey. Some relatives I never want to meet. I found out a few Georgia ones sued my great grandmother when she was alive. They can catch COVID for all I care. I know that's right. And energy is energy, honey. And that's what I be thinking too. Like, people don't be thinking about it. I really do feel, and I'm not being shady, y'all. I've known several people that got COVID and passed away from COVID when COVID was going on. And for me, the people that I know that passed away from COVID, they were some messy ass people. Okay. When I say messy, they were messy. Okay, they would gossip. They would be this fake ass stuff. Like even one person I know that got it, they were very precautious, y'all. Like they were very, very cautious. When I say cautious, mask, sanitizing, distances, don't touch me, I won't touch you, let me spray Lysol, and they still end up getting it and they end up passing away. And I'm just like, damn. And they were very messy, girl. They used to just gossip. So I'm like, you gotta really, really be mindful about how you act all the time. Because sometimes bad shit catch up to you. Okay? And you get some shit because you're about that shit. Okay? When you're playing shit, you start to smell like it. Isn't that what they say? You playing shit, you start to smell like shit. Hello? And when you smell like shit, you ain't gonna attract nothing to you but fucking flies and shit. Hello? Ain't nobody to tell you that. Okay? When you understand stuff, you realize no matter how different family is from you, their entire personality can be an aspect of you and vice versa. You said it right. It's true. It's true. The crazy thing about this too, why I think what I thought about that experience too, my sister's funeral and this relative coming up to comfort me, because before my sister passed away, we actually was talking about, because that whole year she had a very crazy year that whole year, and before that year, I want to say November of that year, we were talking about getting together that actual year that she passed away, and actually have like a family portrait and do all this other family stuff. And I told her, you need to do it, girl, because you're good on this side and you're good on that side. And so even in her passing life, she rekindled something and actually started a healing process. And it's crazy to think about that. But she actually started a healing process even in her passing. And who knows, maybe she did tell this person, hey, you guys need to work this out. because regardless of the differences and how things are, you guys are family. You need to love each other and care for each other and protect each other, regardless, because in the end, that's all you have. And that's what my sister believed too. Like, family is all you have, and they're more important than anything in this world. And of course, I don't believe that, but she did. So I was like, you know what? I would like to patch some things up. I would hate to get older and be one of these people that I see right now that are older and they're miserable. They're lonely. They're 50 plus years old, living by themselves with no family, no friends, talking to, crystals and shit. And I'm just like, ooh, girl, I don't want to be that girl. So I was like, let me rekindle. And not that we have to be friends, but I can move on, because you got to understand that when your relationships are sour with your immediate family, oh, come on in here. When your relationships are sour with your brothers and your sisters and your mother and your father, then other relationships will stay sour and be sour. And that's why people keep, and I keep saying this, people having problems with baby daddies and baby mamas because their mom and dad relationship wasn't right, and how they interpreted that was not right. So they need to get therapy on that. They need to release that. There's something that they have within their mind about relationships and fuck love, and love is hate and love is not so kind, to where they're attracting those experiences. And so, like I said, I was like, I want to clear these, opportunities. I want to clear these obstacles to create more opportunities. And of course, it's working. It's worked up to until this point, still to today. I manifest what I need to manifest. But I'm like, if it was totally another way, I don't see that being possible. Even getting older, I don't see, I could see me becoming like these other people I've seen. Like, say, I don't need to say no names, but you see them, they become pill poppers, alcoholics, all this good shit, because they really don't have nobody. Okay. They might have friends, but don't have family. And I'm just like, listen, you got to be happy with you. And that's what I spent my youth and my young adulthood doing. Okay. You got to get right with you, honey. Everybody else will fall in place. What did Megan Thee Stallion said? Everybody is not meant to get off at your stop. Like, some people need to continue to ride that train until it's time for they stop, and then eventually you'll get back on the train and you'll end up at they stop, or vice versa. Okay, I added that part on. But Megan Thee Stallion said everybody's not meant to get off at your stop. So with that being said, once again, everybody ain't meant to be there. Everybody ain't meant to go through the fire with you. Everybody's not meant to go into success with you. You elevate. Everybody's not meant to go with you. It's okay, girl. It's time to let you go, because you're still in the same bullshit we were on back in the day. And that's what I think about too. Going into the drama that got ended over the past 3 days. Like, these are people that I met 10 years ago, when times were starting to change for me. When I kind of doubted myself, going into fucked up relationships and stuff. And now looking back on that and like, damn, girl, like, my life has really come full circle in 10 years, and I've really grown. And to see these people not grow, it's like, yeah, baby, you can't continue to be in my life. You can't continue to be that dead weight around me. You can't continue to try to influence my state of mind and my emotions. It won't happen. You're not going to sit here and act like you're a supporter. But every time something go wrong, or I'm like, listen, I don't want to hear it now. It's, well, bitch, fuck you. You think y'all that. And I remember that time where, girl, you have to eat noodles for a month. Okay. Bitch, I remember the time that you slept in your car. And that was just 3 weeks ago. Bitch, I remember that time you couldn't afford your fucking vet bill. The vet told you $140 and you couldn't afford that shit. Like, bitch, you are a parent to an animal. And you out there sucking all this dick, and you can't afford to take your dog to the motherfucking vet? Bitch. Girl. Anyway. Untrustworthy ass person, like I said. I need to stop answering calls. Right. Put that shit on what do you call it? What do you call that? Do not disturb. Okay. Yes, I need to cut distraction more. I know that's right, honey. No, literally, the Mexican people did die of COVID. I'm telling you. I thought, listen, I paid attention. Everyone I know, I had a cousin that passed away from COVID, and this motherfucker left his mama. This mama, listen, y'all. Listen, I told y'all, my family were very successful. The generation previous to my mom's generation, they were kind of like, successful. And then my generation was the children of that. Yeah, most of us are successful. And when I say successful, that means you're happy, you're well off, you're paying for the shit you want to pay for, you're not on welfare, you're not dependent on people, you're not sleeping on the couch, you're not living with your mom and daddy still. That's what I mean by successful. So going into that, my ancestors were very successful people. They had their own law firms, their own medical firms, they did their own practices. And so these people, they died with money. And so they were left with money, generational money. And because, unfortunately, money was left in their hands because they thought that other people couldn't handle it. I'm not saying, but I am saying, let's say if there was a younger woman, they felt that the woman was more intelligent and more responsible than the men. So the men children only got, even if they were the oldest, they only got like, let's say, $200,000 to split up amongst them and their kids. And they had like 9 or 10 kids. The younger females, no matter how, once again, they were not the eldest, they were the youngest, they got like $1 million. So they were like giving $1 million to their 4 kids, and then these kids took it and invested it. So anyway, that's what happened. So cousin ended up making all this money. He became very, very successful in his business. When I say very successful, honey, daddy was traveling all around the world. Every 6 months, he was at, I'm in Greece, I'm in London, whatever. And literally, when he found out that his mama, because his mama also invested her money, and she was like, "Motherfucker, I'm gonna leave something for you." I guess when she got sick, when mama got sick, he said, "Fuck that shit. I'm her conservator. I need her money and my money." So y'all, that's when God came on it. Oh Jesus. That's when Adonai, oh, come on in here. And it could have been my ancestors, honey. Who knows? Stepped on in and say, "Bitch, we taking our shit back." So the motherfucker put his mama in a care home, and his mom was in a care home while he's out here splurging on this money and having fun with this money. Daddy start buying cars, more houses and shit. And I was just like, this is ungodly. And motherfuckers talk about, I'm a God-fearing man. No, you're not. Your mother is in a care home when you can have your mother in your house and pay for nurses to come into your house and take care of your mother. But instead, you're saying, let me put her in the finest of the finest convalescent home. Like, wait, what? The fuck? What kind of shady shit is that, bitch? So to make a long story short, honey, daddy did this for what? I want to say 7 years. His mom passed away 2 years before COVID hit. And then guess what? COVID hit. Daddy got sick. Daddy thought he just had a cold. He ignored it. He went to the doctor. They told him he had CR19. And of course, daddy, instead of daddy saying, let me eat healthy, instead of daddy saying, because maybe people are going to say, maybe it wasn't spirit that gave him CR19. Maybe it was him. Okay. Well, let's say, girl, he didn't say, let me go on a juice fast. He didn't say, let me go eat salad. He didn't say, let me go exercise, even though they said that exercising lower your chance of getting it. And let me go exercise. He said, fuck that shit. I'm going to eat fucking 3 burritos today. And tomorrow I'm going to eat hog maws, collard greens, turkey necks, and hog head cheese. And literally the day after that, he passed away. And I said, damn, was that karma? Like, God, please, I'm not to judge, but was that karma? Like, the motherfucker was greedy. And now his kids got his money. Hopefully. I don't know. Hopefully he left his kids something, because I'd be fucked up if he didn't. And he passed away, they didn't get none of that shit. But I just said, see that right there, girl, I don't like ugly. And people got to understand that, bitch, too. Money, you can't take that shit with you. It's good while we're here, but I'd be damn, I'm going to kill somebody off or let somebody die or hope someone gets sick so I can take their money, too. Like, wait, what? Like, bitch, the fuck out of here. So anyway, I definitely feel like people that died during CR19 that I know, they were all messy. Nobody I know died of CR19 that were innocent. Nobody. Honey, and there's no tea, no share with that. Nobody I've known and I've heard people say passed away from CR19 was an innocent person. They were messy, hateful, and just very fucking devilish. And it's like, oh, well, who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? But I just want to speak what is right. People don't think karma is real, but it's like, girl, people out here walking around with no teeth. People out here walking around crippled and shit, talking about they high priestess and shit. And I'm like, is that karma? Is that karma that you say you don't believe in? Or is that some other shit going on here? Hello? That's what I said, honey. An elder in my fam, a step great grandmother, got the vax and died from it. Ooh, I know that's right. That's sad. That's why people are so full of shit. You said it. That's why I don't deal with people like that, Jay. I really don't. I really don't, honey. I stay in my own little circle. I told you I moved to a city where I don't know nobody. No family and friends here, girl. Family be hitting me up. Can I stop by and visit? No. At first, I'm like, yeah, come on by. Then I'm thinking to myself, like, hell no. Then I'm not gonna feel special, bitch. Like, I don't want no, I don't want to know, I don't want to know nobody. I want it to be just a whole fresh new city. I can go skinny diving, skinny dipping if I wanted to. Ain't nobody gonna hold me to it. Ain't nobody know my business. You don't know where I come from. You don't know if I was born, what I was born. Bitch, you don't know what I fucking told you. Like, I like that shit. But I keep my shit very small because, bitch, I just don't have the energy for that. Like, I worked on myself. People don't want to work on themselves, and that's okay. I can't force you to be that badass bitch that you think you are, or that I think you could become. But you don't believe it, so I'm not about to beat you up for it, bitch. Let me keep it moving. Let me use my time and energy on me, especially during this time, baby. You could share information with people. They don't want to take heed to it, bitch. Bye. That's all you can do, honey. He got his medicine. You said it. Now, my uncle handed my great grandmother's money, and the floor in her house was messed up until we were getting ready to move out. But his house was getting all types of fixings. Oh, he's scandalous. He gonna have a horrible ending, honey. It is sad, but as a kid, I noticed the church going woman oh, honey, who you talking about? Who you telling? Those be the ones that be gossiping. I have two aunties right now. God rest her soul. One of my aunties died last year of something with her heart. But honey, they used to sit up and gossip about everybody. Girl, oh, did you see that bitch? Oh, did you find out about her baby daddy? Oh, did she say that her vagina was itchy? You think that was chlamydia? Girl, to where you're like, I gotta go. I don't want to tell her shit. Hey, how you doing, baby? I'm good. That's good. What you been up to? Nothing. Because bitch, you are not about to be gossiping about me, honey. But girl, they used to just sit up and gossip. Like I said, and these are Bible thumping people too. The Lord is my shepherd, and I shall not want. Oh, come on in here. Yeah, honey. But you sitting back being messy as fuck. Okay, honey. Okay. As I grew older, I didn't really care for her. I know that's right, honey. She was that mean. Hopefully, now that she's on the other side, you can light a candle for her and say, "Peace be with you. Peace be still." Okay. Peace be still, great grandmother. You know, you were a mean old woman, but bitch, I still sing you love. Listen, you gotta talk to spirit the way you would talk to them if they were alive, honey. You can't hold nothing back. Honey, you are a mean old bitch. I had an Aunt Catherine, honey. Can we talk about I had a auntie named Catherine, girl. Okay. Or Catherine, but her name was Catherine. She liked the word Catherine. Okay, but it's spelled Catherine, and she would always read a bitch down, girl. And mama, she got a walker during her last days, and she had a cane. And girl, she would like threaten to run you over with this walker and shit, girl. Like, I'm gonna run your ass over, like for real. And it was traumatizing for me, honey. And then she was diabetic, so mama would have these needles talking about, you want to get stabbed. So I'm like, that's where my fear needles came from too, bitch. Was that shit right there? Mama poking herself, talking about, you want to get stabbed? Like, bitch, no the fuck I don't. Anyway, y'all, make a long story short, I remember one time we stayed at their house because Aunt Catherine was staying with other family members. And literally, this lady, one of my older relatives said she was a mean old witch. And she said, and I am. And what you gonna do about it? And literally was about to hit him with her cane, girl. And I just thought to myself, like, wow, this is really, really crazy. Like, mama really is an evil ass bitch. And some people are okay with being evil. But I'm thinking about that when I said that about your great grandmother. Like, that would be one relative doing ancestor work. I'd be like, bitch, you are a mean ass bitch, but you know how to put it down in the kitchen. I need your energy so I can put it down in the kitchen too today. You know, that type of tea, honey. But I would say it how it is, bitch. You are a mean ass bitch, auntie. She wouldn't take offense to it when she was living. She probably would threaten to run me over, but yeah. Honey, if I saw her now as an adult, I guarantee she'll be like, I'm gonna run you over. But she wouldn't want to fight because I called her a bitch, honey. Okay, hello, with all due respect. Okay, Yes, Mystic, this was my great grandfathers, the pastor wife, and that they would gossip about people in the church all the damn time. But that's why we thinking too, like this why these pastors should be having strokes and shit. Like you can't sit here and tell me that you of God and getting sick and dying and having shit happen to you at a young age. There's no shade with that. There is no shade with that. There is no way that you are a man of God and you're living a honest, righteous life, and God come in and say, I see fit that you get high blood pressure. I see fit that you get a stroke. I see fit that you lose your left hand. I don't think so. Like, I think that there's trauma that comes through from our past lives and shit. And I always mentioned this before, but this is why we get insight. We pray to God, no matter what your religion is. You say, God, I need you to heal my body and heal my spirit. So it's like, bitch, your spirit is still injured from your past life. So why are you not praying for the spirit to heal that spiritual body, so the physical body won't perish for that? Let you perish of old age. Let you die at 102 of natural causes because your body just gave up. But you dying at 60 years old of a stroke? That's not godly. I don't care what nobody say. You dying at 6 years old with a stroke, bitch. You get cursed with diabeticals and all this other good shit, girl, at like 40 and 50, and talk about, well, I was a righteous person. This is my lesson I need to learn. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. God wants you to be happy and healthy. Happy and healthy is of God. Sick and not being happy is of the devil. Don't be sitting there trying to give the God credit for what the devil's doing, honey. No tea, no shade. Bitch, don't you put that on a motherfucking God, girl. There ain't no damn high God that got you like that. That was a lesser God, honey. Ain't no high God out here. You living righteous and you have all these sicknesses and issues, and my money ain't right. My health ain't right. Oh, every time I turn around, something going on. Can I just take a break? No, bitch, you can't take a break, bitch, because the God that you entertain is keeping you in motherfucking misery, which is Satan himself. Satan himself keeping you up at night. Satan himself is keeping your mental illness and delusions. Oh, come on in here. Bind it down and shackle to you, bitch. That's what's going on. And these people be thinking that they have God and they're in the church. No, bitch, your church is not the God of Christ. Okay, the church of God in Christ, bitch. Your church is the church of God in succession, bitch. That's not a word. I made it up though. We'll say concoction. How about that? In a concoction, bitch. How about that? Anyway, I've been used to death since my biological great grandmother died when I was 7. Since I just haven't been pressed over any other death. Uh, See, death is a little different for me because I think about that person's life and I think about my experiences with them, and not to mention that I too will have that process. So I kind of think about, like, what did they go through? How did they do? What they did? I think about that because we all are gonna die. So it's kind of like, huh? You just think about it. Like every time a death happens, reality really sets in where you're like, bitch, nothing else even really matter. Truthfully, it really doesn't. Live your life to the fullest and live it the best way that you can. Honey, that whole misery love company, that whole my life is mine, but I'm gonna spend my life being a hateful ass, bummy ass bitch, girl. It's time to go. God, take that. Listen, let me not do that. But anyway, that's what it's about, okay? My bio great grandma is like my sun goddess for real, and she was a Leo. I know that's right, honey. Love me some Jesse. I know that's right, honey. That was your great grandmother. Sure, she loved you too, honey. My great grandpa was one of those men who are men, but his wife was running things. I know that's right. And he was running in the streets, huh? Was Papa was a rolling stone? Don't tell me he was a pimp. Okay? Don't tell me he was a pimp, honey. I love him down. I know that's how you better love him, honey. Because you are a part of him. You hear me? Reminds me of Tony Braxton. Always be a part of me, baby. Wherever you go, you will always be a part of me. Always. Yes. Giving you what I want. Come on, Tony. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Always. Yes. Always be a part of me. Honestly, each time you say goodbye, though, it does make you a stronger person. Once again, I feel like death is death. Like people think that death is only a physical thing, but death is symbolic for an ending of something, a chapter being closed. And so even when you experience a divorce, that is a death. When you experience ending a friendship, that is a death. When you experience leaving a job, that is a death, right? When they say terminated, think about it. His life was terminated. That's another word when people would say, when they say they were murdered or they died, they would say expire or terminate. I kid you not. Those are the two words I would hear. Going into being killed or being murdered, like that's that slang shit I heard as an adult. But as a preteen, a teen, and an early adult, like we are talking about 1920, they would say terminated or expired. And it's like, damn. So it's like all all ends are death to me. And so you're like, but there's something on the other side of this door being closed, though. I'm ending this situation and I'm coming into something greater. And so I look forward to 2023. I look forward to the ending of 2022. I look forward to 2024, 2025, 2026. And just the days just keep on going. I look forward to what is to come. Come on in here. No pastor, but he has guns. I know that's right, honey. I know that's right. I still gotta feel like he can do no wrong to a degree. I know that's right, honey. And you better feel that way about him. Hello? Can I get a ashe ashe? You better feel that way that he can't do no wrong. Okay? Because who are you? Who are you to judge your great grandfather? No, my oh my goodness. Listen, honey, it is now 50 minutes into this. And y'all, it is 1:10. I literally dozed off at 10 o'clock and I woke up because I said, "Oh my God, I gotta put these brushes away, and I have to do one load of laundry. I need to do something today, honey, outside of me running errands, doing what I have to do." But anyway, I'm like, "Listen, y'all, I gotta go." I feel the room spinning, honey. That's my mind saying, "Bitch, it's time to go. It's time to hit that sack." I guess the natural melatonin is kicking in. Like, bitch, you gotta go. No I'm playing. No, he's a genius person. Oh, genuine person. Okay. I've been feeling a lot for him since his wife died. Oh, I know. That's the saddest thing, honey. That's the saddest thing, honey. Could you imagine that? I couldn't imagine that. Like going into my grandparents, like my grandfather and grandmother loved each other. Regardless of it, they loved each other. They loved each other through their differences. Like I said, my grandmother was the masculine, bitter one in that attitude sense. But my grandfather was the nice one. He was soft. He was loving. He was caring, and he loved to teach. And so, anyway, yeah, honey, amazing. Okay, amazing, honey. But going into my grandmother, him dying, and my grandmother, just having to stay through. And I don't know, maybe when you're married or you have kids with a person, maybe 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 when you have kids with this person and they die and leave you with the kids, maybe you're like, you know what? Well, they're laughing with these beautiful children who then had children and gave me, you know what I mean, and gave me these great grandchildren, and I'm gonna think about them. Yeah, so I'm like, maybe that's a little different versus losing someone who didn't leave you anything. Like now you're sitting there thinking about them. But I'm sure, my grandmother, saw my grandfather when she looked at her children or her grandchildren. I'm pretty sure. Okay. Well, they blowing me up, honey. Time to go to bed, honey. Okay. Time to go to bed, Jenny. Anyway, go on. Come on, Lake Titty Kaka. Long time no see. Loving Light J. Yes, that's what it's gonna be. Hey, Lake Titty Kaka. Long time no see. Loving Light. That's what time it gotta be. Oh God, I need to come out with a song, y'all. I need to drop 3 songs and keep it moving. I need to drop 3 songs just to do my thing and keep it moving. That's gonna be amazing, honey. Anubis is great. Yes, Anubis is great. He actually sleeping right here, right now. Yes, honey. My baby's sleeping right here, right now, honey. Bella right here too, honey. She up. Bella's so weird, honey. My closet doors have mirrors on it. And Bella will literally look at the closet doors to look at me, y'all. Like some crazy shit, girl. Like right now, I look over because I feel her right here by me, and I look over and I look in the mirror, and Mama looking right at me. Like, girl, I'm not even looking at you. I'm looking at my computer. So what are you looking at in the mirror when you're looking at me? You're looking at my braids that need to be washed. Or what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck you looking at, bitch? Are you making fun of your mother? What's going on? You know what's going on, sis? What's going on, Bella? Why are you looking at me to the mirror, girl? You plotting? When I'm sleeping, you gonna sneak out or something? What you doing? Huh? What you doing? You plot when I get up? You plotting? You like, bitch? When she go to bed, I'm gonna go in that living room and I'm gonna dig through some shit. Yeah, bitch. I know. I'm watching your ass, honey. Mystic, many doctors do actually say the patient has expired. They do. Yes, they do, Lady Titicaca. Doctors would say it, and I would hear people. I remember there was a teacher that I went to school. Well, clearly I went to school. See, that's how my brain is shut down, honey. I had a teacher named Mrs. Smith Knighton. And Mrs. Smith Knighton, y'all, was a strong pro-black woman. Now that's a little oxymoron for me because I don't believe you could be a pro-black person but be married to a white man. I digress. But Mama was pro-black girl. She wore an afro, girl. I don't know if it was a wig or not, girl, but she wore an afro to work. And she would always say, black people need to do better. And you a black young woman and you need to come up out of this shit. And ain't nobody gonna give you a motherfucker. Like Mama would preach to us, y'all. And she was a history teacher too, y'all. Imagine that. So, girl, Miss Thing, Miss Thing would use these big words to make you like you would think this bitch was an English teacher because she would use words like that, like terminate, and a girl. So anyway, I always think about her. You need to finish. You need to end, but she'll say terminate. That was her favorite word. Terminate, 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 terminate. We're gonna terminate this right here. Oh, y'all going to computer class? Okay. The girl share a little thing. It was always terminate, terminate, terminate. And I'm like, bitch, what the fuck does terminate mean? And that's when I looked up. Bitch, like to be let go, to be done with, to finish. So, like I said, she would say that, but you would hear other people say it about death too, like expired or you know, her life has been terminated. And you're like, what do you mean her life has been terminated, bitch? What does that mean? What does that mean? She got fired from life? Okay. Bella sounds adorable. Mm, it depends on the day and the time, I guess. Okay, I guess the day on the time. I do notice this when it's her and I, she's a much sweeter, nicer, friendly dog. When she gets around Anubis, she shows her ass off. Yeah, she acts a hot ass fucking mess. When it's her and I, she's sweet. She give you these puppy dog eyes. She want to be by her mama. She want to, lick me and kiss on me and all the good shit. When she's here with Anubis, honey, mama want to snap, pop, and twist. She want to get loud. She want to pull off wigs. She want to pull off dresses. And I'm just like, Miss Thing. I'm just like, Miss Thing, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Miss Thing. I'm not the one. Okay? Bitch, I'm not the one, girl. I will have your ass walking. Okay, bitch? Walking. They said that dogs can find their way back home. I will leave your ass right here, bitch, and let you find your way back. Look, she know I'm talking about her. She's sitting here looking up at me with her cute little eyes. Like, who you talking about? Bitch, I'm talking about your ass. Can I talk about Bella? Can I talk about Bella, bitch? Can I talk about you? Nickel. Can I talk about you? Bitch. I'm talking about you. Talk about your ass, bitch. Can I talk about you? Anyway, go. Ran its course. I know that's right, honey. Bella is a speed demon. Yes, she is, honey. She's calming us down. Listen, I need to start giving her those hemp seed, lavender, chamomile doggy treats I used to give her so she can go to bed. Cause girl, mama be taking these little naps and she up all night. Have the audacity to try to keep me up. Bitch, you ain't keep me up, bitch. We ain't doing that. Right when I start dozing off, mama get right in my face and go, ruff! And bitch, I jump up because I'm like, damn, I'm sleeping good, bitch. And this bitch will start barking in my damn face. Like, girl, you mad because I'm sleeping and you not? Or better yet, I'll wake up with my shoes right here on my bed. Or better yet, I'll wake up sometimes with even trash on my bed. The bitch will go digging in the damn trash can. Wake up and the trash right here on my bed. I'm just like, what the fuck is going on here? Then I'm thinking maybe I slept walk. I'm like, damn, I was probably up, walked, went to go dump the trash, thought I dumped the trash and brought the like I really be thinking that. But now I'm like, no, ma'am, let me look at this camera footage. No, honey. The bitch came down the hallway. She looked, she saw I was sleeping. She went, did her thing. She came back, looked again. She saw I was sleeping still. She went and then she said, fuck it, bitch. I'm coming to play with the trash on this bed. Play with the trash. She fall asleep. Now the trash on the motherfucking bed. I'm like, bitch, you nasty ass bitch. Hey, bitch, you lost your mind. You better fuck shit on my dead person. Now she trying to chew on my damn bed. Bitch, see? That's why the labels are put up, girl. And the coach is the one that's out. Coach is a label, but she ain't that expensive, girl. She's only 250, 300 for a bag. Okay, hello. She ain't that expensive, girl. So that's why the other girls are put up. Cause I'll be damned if I see you biting on the Louis, the Versace, or the Fendi, bitch. Your ass going back. Okay, your ass going back to that pound. Hi, thank you so much for letting me keep this adorable baby for the first year and 4 months of her life. But this bitch gotta go back. Okay, she fucked up my $10,000 bag, and this bitch was only 115, y'all. I bought her for 115. I took it for her appointments. After that, I probably invested $450 on this bitch. Girl, no, ma'am, you can take her back. Good luck with her and her new home. What they say, forever home. Her forever home with me has been terminated. No, I'm playing. I won't do that, but she definitely be an outside dog. Yes, she will be. She'll be outside, girl. She won't be an indoor dog no more, girl. She'll be an outside dog. I will still love her, but from a distance. How about that? How you doing? Okay, how you doing? Okay, how you doing? Love her from a distance, honey. Okay, right outside. Yes, she will be. I'll buy her a cute little house. She'll have a cute little water fountain outside. She'll have a little heater. Maybe Anubis will want to go out there with her too. They could both be outside, bitch. I don't give a fuck about that. They could both be outside. You want to help her? Y'all both gotta go. How about that? They were saying the queen is dead, like, no, so many times. I know. Instead of saying the queen has gratefully passed, I just think there are better ways of announcing someone's passing or crossover. Right. Well, I also think it's a little crazy too how they not only kept saying she's been dead, but I'm like, I think Mama been dead. But for two, why we give a fuck? And there's no Tino shade with that, with all due respect. I was a Princess Diana fan. Even watching that TV show and saw how rude the queen was to Princess Diana, I wasn't a fan of the queen. I like some of her little sayings and all that good shit, but I really didn't give two fine fucks about that green teeth lady. With all due respect. Shout out to London, the Great Britain, UK. That was y'all goddess and queen and all that good shit. No disrespect. But girl, that's over there. I'm in America. So unfortunately, but fortunately, honey, I really couldn't stand her. The things that I saw, Mama was the evil ass bitch. With all due respect, the children were scared of her. And I'm just like, I've never met a woman that children were scared of. And there's no Tina shade with that. Men, I've seen that because I do feel like a lot of men do look weird. I'm gonna be honest with you. I do feel like a lot of men give off weird predator type of vibes. So kids being scared of men, I'm like, yeah, something's fishy. But a woman, like these kids running and hiding and scared, like, and they're not being bashful. They're like scared, like, yeah, girl, Mama was evil, girl. So I'm like, Mama, I liked Princess Diana. Okay. I like Princess Diana. She died when I was a young girl, but still, the stories that I read, the things that I saw in that movie where the queen was just being nasty to her, and even the Princess Diana, the guy who looked gay but he not gay, he's sexy, honey. He's married with children. What was he? The butler or something? The assistant. I don't know what the fuck who was the Princess Diana. But anyway, him. He even said it too that the queen was like she couldn't really adjust to Princess Diana. Like she wasn't seeing it for Princess Diana. So I'm just like, Miss Thing. So peace be upon her. But unfortunately, innocent babies are taken out every day. I'm more concerned about that than a lady who lived to be 100 years old who did some fucked up ass evil shit her whole life. No tea, no shade. Okay. Or all tea, no shade. Okay. A mama that spent her whole life sitting here being rude and mean to these children and these people, and I can see it right now. She probably sitting there excited and shit. Whoop that bitch's ass! Like I see like Game of Thrones being right there in that palace, girl, in that courtyard. We don't know. And mama's sitting there hiring people. Bring in the slave, the Arabic slaves, the Asian slaves, and the African slaves. And mama had a certain day of the week. On a Monday, she dealt with the black ones. On a Wednesday, she dealt with the Arabic. And on a Friday, she dealt with the Asians. Girl, mama's sitting there, give me their blood. I need some beauty ointments and creams. I can see that right now, allegedly. So I'm like, mama, no thank you. You know, but you're right. They could be a little bit more, they could have just said the queen has passed away and kept it moving, but they're dragging the shit on still today. Mama been dead for what, a week? And they still talking about it. Oh, Meghan held Prince Harry's arms while he was mourning. That is so sweet. Like, duh. Bitch. Oh, King Charles will not be paying an inheritance. He won't have to pay a tax on his inheritance. Like, oh, okay. Like, why we give a fuck? Even if he did pay taxes, y'all not gonna tell us. So who gives a fuck? Bitch, y'all trying to distract us. That's what the fuck y'all doing. They know that something is going on. They know that something is brewing and they're trying to distract us. But if we watching our asses still, January 1st in Chicago, they're gonna be passing the Safety Act. If you don't know, now you know. January the 1st in Chicago, Illinois, y'all, people that are standing trial and they're able to make cash bond, they will be freed. Okay, so just so you know, if you're in Chicago and you want to, be a snitch bitch and call people to get locked up, just in case you were an eyewitness to any type of crime, January the 1st, girl, they're going to go to jail. They're going to get booked and released until their case is time to be called back up. And then that's when they're going to let her, they said they can't afford to keep them housed up, girl. So that's what they're trying to distract you with, this queen passing type of shit. What y'all gonna do about it now that she passed away? Do we get a tax break? Now that Miss Thing passed away, what's going on? Like, girl, no shade, I'm not being heartless, but girl, people are dying every day. They're not getting announcements of their death and shit. Y'all say one time that somebody passed away and y'all just leave it alone. Like, girl, like, okay, she passed. Mama was 100 years old. Ma'am, she lived a full life, girl. A very full life. Girl, she passed away. Give her flowers and let's keep it moving, girl. But y'all dragging this shit on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Like, okay, mama wasn't 20. Mama wasn't 50. Mama wasn't 60. She wasn't 70. She wasn't 80. Mama lived her full life course. Give her a little eulogy. Dedicate a documentary to her life. Keep it moving. Okay, that's what I'm about. No shade. Keep it moving. Okay, oop, I say that you can be loved from a I know that's right, honey. They don't respect you. I know that's right. They don't. I agree. They say she's a reptile. Didn't they say Queen Elizabeth, the Queen of Lizards? Is that what they said? That is crazy, honey. Huh? Like when you break down the etymology of it all, like with Elizabeth, you have two words there. El meaning the, lizard is very masculine by nature, so that would even go with that. And then Beth, I think they say daughter, right? Beth, another word for Beth is daughter. Bethany, Beth. Don't quote me, you can look that up. So I'm like, the daughter of a lizard? The daughter of a king lizard? Like, how ironic would that be that their name is Elizabeth? Like, yeah, girl, I don't know. And they're being called lizards and stuff. I don't know. Like, the queen did look like a lizard. King Charles looked like a lizard, no shade. Harry kind of looked like one too. No shade. But listen, that's one lizard I will definitely. Let me see some of that. Let me see that lizard. What would they call a lizard? A lizard pole. Let me see that lizard pole, honey. I'm not into insectality, okay? But that's one lizard that I will definitely have some fun with, baby. And yeah, bitch, impregnate me with that lizardness, honey. Hello? With that fire breathing. He's a redhead too. That fire breathing Komodo dragon. There we go. He's a lizard with a Komodo dragon, bitch. Ow. Bitch, ow. I'll take it all, honey. That day, I'll be a lizardality that day, bitch. Okay, bitch. Call me the lizard. Call me the lizard, the Liz Slayer, bitch. The lizard slayer, bitch. Hello? Call me the queen I'll be the queen of lizards that day. Ow. Bitch. Anyway, I used to be scared. My mother, Lizard, was on psychological warfare. Oh, no, that's right, honey. That's sadistic. Right. She's been around for a while, too. They did something crazy to keep her around. Listen, I want to know if it's the same one. Because if cloning and stuff is real and robots are real, they claim that Joe Biden is a robot and also the good shit, and Donald Trump was a robot too. So you mean to tell me Queen Elizabeth wasn't a robot? Mm, I don't know. Drinking young blood, she was preserving herself a true crown. I know that's right, honey. The Serpent Queen. Oh my God, isn't there a TV show called The Serpent Queen? What happened if that? What happened if that was really a? What is this? Is really a documentary about the Queen Elizabeth, the history of her? Uh huh. I can't stand Mayor Lightfoot from Chicago, not because she's black, but she has horrible policies and she's Democratic. Like, oh Lord, listen, if you can't stand her because she's black, you have every right to do so. No tea, no shade. We're gonna call a spade a spade. If black people think it's okay to call gay people the F word and preach against that lifestyle, talk about it's a homosexuality and all sorts of good shit, you have freedom of speech to say that. You have freedom of speech to say that you don't like black people. Bitch, I'm for it all. I'm for freedom of it all, girl. If people can be honest and truthful about what they feel and how they feel, then bitch, we need to shut it all down. Okay, bitch. I'm offended by beautiful people, so we need to stop selling makeup. MAC makeups, NYX, all you girls, born to be a girl, you Jeffree Star, Peck Star, bitch. I need y'all to go ahead and stop making your products because uh, I feel some type of way. I'm offended by these beautiful people with all this beautiful makeup on. They be highlighting, contouring. They be having all these highlights and shit on them. They be glowing. They be popping. And I'm sick of it. I'm offended. I'm disgusted at the same damn time. We need to get this together. Anyway, but going into that, I feel like personally, I'm gonna be honest with you before I go. I think that Chicago, the crime is so high there that the mayor said, let them eat their own self up. Yeah, honey. Yeah, go ahead. Like we can't do nothing. The law ain't doing shit. They're not afraid of the law. Let them go ahead and drive themselves crazy. Let them go ahead and stand trial. Let them get out. Let somebody catch them on the streets so they catch them on the streets. And now everybody's getting slain the fuck out. That's what I think they want to happen. I really do. I think they're releasing them because they want people to get them together or they want to get y'all together because that means everybody getting out, y'all. The child molesters, the wife beaters, everybody getting out, y'all. So if you're over there in Chicago, they want you to take matters in your own hands, baby. Hey, are you eating paper? Bella, this girl up, you know what? You know what? This bitch done. This bitch, I'm telling y'all right now, Bella is psychotic. This bitch is eating paper because there's Cholula and blue cheese on the napkin, and she just ate the girl. She just ate this whole napkin, y'all. I just literally watched her tear it up and eat it. Girl, listen, I'm not taking you to the vet, girl. I'm not taking you to the vet if that gets clogged up in you. Sorry, baby girl. Ma'am. You're gonna be let go. Right there in the mountains, girl. I'm gonna take you right there in the mountains and let you go. I'm gonna say, be free. Like the paper blowing on this earth. You're a newspaper there, bitch. Be free, Bella. Go be free. You need to stop eating shit, okay? Go eat dog food. Okay, don't be eating paper and shit because you want some hot sauce. Okay? Go eat that damn dog food, honey. No, no, no. No. Hell no. Go ahead. I gotta go, y'all. This bitch going crazy, girl. Now she have to try to lick me. Bella, stop it, please. Please stop it. Please stop it. Yes, honey. Hey, Bella. Don't sit here and try to be cute with me now. She, y'all, this bitch had to get one more lick in. She's sitting there trying to lick my face. I'm pushing her out of my face. And this bitch said, let me walk by her and lick her hand. God, she had to get one more lick in. Like, bitch, just like a damn Pisces, huh? Ooh, girl. Anyway, she said that their queen, they're gonna make her the headline. Woo. Is that what she said? Her eyes look crazy just saying. Listen, I know, listen, late titty caca. I didn't realize you had an alien, aka a demon, on your page. Thing right there. Um, Listen, she looked crazy altogether. Mama opened that mouth and those teeth were like green and shit. She was like, He redhead, he's handsome. I know that's right, honey. I want me a redhead Asian man. See, that's exotic to me, girl. Is there any redhead Asian men out there? Let me know. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have 7 redhead husbands. I want a redhead black man. I want a redhead white man. I want a redhead Hispanic man. I want a redhead Asian man. I want a redhead Aboriginal identifying man. I want a redhead um whatever girl. No, now we're gonna have to get into the crazy shit, girl. A redhead uh Papaginian, honey. Hello, Polynesian. And then I need a redhead Native American. Okay. I need them all to know how to cook their own food. I need them all to be able to speak their language so they can talk to me in each one of those languages every motherfucking day. And I can have different foods because I'm going to be the queen of that motherfucking castle, bitch. How about that? Okay. 7 men to cook me 7 different fucking meals, bitch. And it provides seven different motherfucking services, bitch. Listen, I will always be fulfilled, mama. Let me stop. Listen, y'all. Serpent Queen for Catherine de Medici. I know that's right, honey. The Italian Queen of France who was cutthroat. Oh, okay. It wasn't about the Queen of whatever. Okay. The demonic robots up in Watch. I know that's right, honey. Mystic, you're awesome. Thank you, Late Chitikaka. I just think Chicago needs a new mayor, Mayor Gualini or someone like him. I just think that Chicago definitely needs to be revamped. I think that if Chicago became Republican, I think that Chicago would be a better place. I'm just saying. I think if Chicago became Republican, that it would be a better place. I hate to say it, but Republican, y'all, I tell y'all, I'm nobody. I'm not a Republican or Democrat, but a Republican mayor, governor, shit will get some shit done. These Democratic girl, no thank you, ma'am. Y'all letting these cities and shit go down, honey. Y'all passed the laws of letting people act out. Bitch, y'all fucking up this country, honey. Chicago has a lot of good food. I used to live there. Wow, really? Yeah, I have a sister that still live there, honey. Shout out to Frenchie C. Yes, honey. Hey, Frenchie. See, she still live out there, girl, out there in Chicago. I got family out there too. I told y'all Carbondale, Toledo, Ohio, Indianapolis, Fort Wayne, Detroit, Ann Arbor. What is it? Ann Arbor. I always get it fucked up. St. Ann Arbor. That whole little tri-state Wisconsin girl. Shout out to all my family out there, honey. Yes, honey, Bella. She crazy. They need some of those large chew bones. Listen, Bella have large chew bones. Bella has like over 50 toys. Okay? Bella is just this girl where I don't know. I don't know what Bella does. I don't know what she does, honey. She wait until I'm busy doing shit to do shit too. Like I think that's a way of saying, Mama, pay attention to me. Anyway, y'all, let me go, honey. I gotta go. Late to the Kaka and J, honey. I hope you guys have a great Sunday. More discipline on the right, even both sides on the same level. Yes, yes, you said it. You would say that, and even going into that, like I feel like everyone should be held responsible for their own doing. I feel like if we want change, everybody has to want change. Like you can't put everybody else's burden on everybody. Meaning if somebody chooses to make decisions in life like going to jail, doing other things, and once again I'm not into politics and all that because I think like that gets into muddy waters. But I'm just saying, in my mind, regardless if it's a Democrat or Republican state of mind, my mind is if you don't work, you don't eat. In my mind, if you do need assistance, it needs to be temporary. Like there's no 20 years on housing, 20 years on EBT. Like, girl, yeah, honey. And even going into that, I think it should be strict. Like, baby, if you never got married, if you never actually gave to society, you don't get help like that. Like that's when your family needs to come together and figure it out for you, honey. But to burden everybody else and people talking about student loans and shit because they forgiving student loans and that's fucked up. How y'all gonna do student loan forgiveness? Because somebody got to pay for that. Okay, where for somebody pay for that too? And people still having kids, not married to no man, not married to no woman, don't want to be married, just want to keep having kids, and you jumping in the shit like girl. No tea, no shade. Okay, no tea, no shade, but we're saying what it is. So it's like, what's the difference? Like like people that pay student loans work and they pay taxes. So bitch, my tax dollars will be paying off my student loans. So why are you upset about that? Better yet, bitch, make them make you work. How about that? Being that everybody should do their own. Okay, baby, you get EBT, welfare, and all the good shit. If you could provide, if you can work 2 weeks out of the month. How about that? You can't work 2 weeks out of the month, baby. We can't help you. Okay, hello. How about that, honey? How about that, honey? We need volunteer work, girl. They said that McDonald's and shit is hiring, girl. Yeah, go let them volunteer at McDonald's and shit, girl. Hello, the grocery stores. I said it, bitch. The mechanical shops, bitch. Hello, bitch. Y'all got a problem with people paying off the student loans, honey? Oh, that's so fucked up. Now somebody got to take the slack, and I'm not a fan of that. Like, okay, bitch. There's a lot of things we're not a fan of, but we let happen. Anyway, y'all. Bye for now. Love and light. To Spirit Mystic dot blogspot dot com. And until the next time, y'all. I hope you guys stay well. And tomorrow, y'all, or today, we're gonna try to come back with our midnight matinee. Can we say that? Tomorrow or today, a midnight matinee, not a dick, not a talk, but a motherfucking block. I'm gonna tell you some things. Okay, anyway, y'all, let me go. Bella, can you move out my way? I'm sorry, baby, I didn't mean you. Bella in my way. I'm telling y'all goodbye, and she think we getting up to leave or something. Bitch, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, bitch. You done lost your damn mind. Anyway, my grandmother visited Chicago. Chicago and tried to be cute and say Compton is worse. And literally on the third day of her visit, there was a shooting blocks down from her. Like, girl, don't do Cali riots. And of course, people get it caught up because LA is very gang affiliated. So is the Bay, but Chicago is taking everybody out. The kids are getting it. The women are getting it. The elderly are getting it. Like, girl, they're even getting into the nice parts to give it to people. In LA, we know it's certain parts, and even then, people know how to move. We've been on this since the 90s, honey. LA, you don't wear certain colors in certain places. And if you don't know nobody, you don't hang out there. Like, everybody knows that. So it's like, that's not the same thing. In Chicago, like, they're literally showing at the place that they shouldn't be and turning shit the fuck out. Like, that's crazy to me. And I'm not saying, but I am saying, it's like, girl. Yeah, like I said, the Hunters Point, Oakland, Stockton, LA, Watts, Compton, Inglewood. Yeah, it gets rough. It gets crazy. South Central. Yes, Florence. Yes, it gets very crazy out there. But they still know, okay, listen. This is an elderly woman, y'all. We need to be respectful to this elderly woman. They still know that. In Chicago, they don't give a fuck. Fuck that. She's an old lady. Bam. She got to go too. And I'm just like, damn, girl, y'all just cold. Y'all just nasty. And then y'all making our way down to Atlanta and got people think that, oh, there's people in Atlanta robbing people from Atlanta. No, bitch, those are people from Chicago. Oh, in LA. Yeah, they're robbing celebrities. Can you do an ID check on these people? People going into these grocery stores and liquor stores stealing liquor. That's not no damn California people, bitch. That's not no fucking California people. Going into the BLM shit, honey. They were here fucking up the malls and shit. Like, girl, George Floyd and shit, that happened in Minnesota. Go to Minnesota and help fucking Minnesota. Why are you here fucking at the Burger Kings, the McDonald's, the Walmarts, and the malls and shit, girl? Like, I need to go to Walmart to get some fucking E6000 glue, and I couldn't. Because y'all out here doing some dumbass shit. Like I said, ain't no fucking people from LA going into Beverly Hills shit and doing that shit. They can say all day long, yeah, it's some connections. No, bitch, these are hybrid people, as they said. And these people are not from the fucking area. Prove it. When you catch them and run them, bitch, prove that they actually lived in motherfucking LA. Prove that they're actually from there. Not fuck living there. They're from there. They didn't say, yeah, I just moved here a month ago. Because, bitch, ain't nobody doing that shit, running into these shops and shit, and Camarillo and shit, and just walking out with bags and shit. Ain't nobody doing that dumb shit in here, girl. We know goddamn well that, bitch, that what we spend in California stays in California, and that's what affects California. When things are not being bought here, then bitch, everything falls apart. We know that. So ain't nobody from here disrespecting their own fucking home, bitch, but an idiot. So like I said, bitch, that's people from Chicago going into ATL, going into motherfucking LA doing that shit. I told y'all months ago. I said, bitch, they made a loop into a triangle and they stopped halfway through. They didn't go through New Orleans because they know goddamn well there'll be blood on the streets. They know goddamn well not to go through New Orleans. Houston, definitely running through Houston. Going into El Paso, you know, girl, going into Arizona, definitely Arizona, bitch, and loop their ass on through. Vegas, they kind of, you know, let's kind of do some shit, but they know, oh, bitch, it's dry now. Oh, girl, bye. Y'all can play those games y'all want to all day long, honey. I think it's a setup all the way around, honey, and I'm not believing nothing that's going on, okay? Immigrants coming to this country forget all the handouts and the taxpayer, this shit. Right. But yeah, people concerned about taxpayers paying off student loan debt. Like, ma'am, who cares? Who cares, bitch? I'm a legal citizen, and bitch, I went to school to help your job force, bitch. In New York, they're like that too. The old bozo who kicked a wise woman in her face. Oh, see, well, we know that New York is disrespectful. That's why I'm not a fan of New York. They disrespectful to the woman, the elderly, the LGBT. They don't give a fuck. And somebody tried to sit on my phone and talk about some. Yeah, the Jewish people be so fucked up to black people. Ma'am, is there crimes in New York that are mostly Jewish people? Like, please let me know. The crimes that happen in New York, let me know, is this mostly Jewish people or this mostly non-Jewish people? Because then we could talk about that. But it looks to me that these are non-Jewish crimes. So it's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that there's a reason why they don't want to fuck with certain people. I'm pretty sure there's a reason why, honey. No tea, no shade. Okay? It's true. They'll pull up on with you. I know that's right, honey. They don't care. The Sydney building was so messed up when I visited ATL after the riots. And it's like, ma'am, don't use things that happen in Minnesota for you to want to protest and fuck up shit in Atlanta. Then they were doing it over there in London too. Like, baby girl, fly on over to Minnesota and fuck up Minnesota, St. Paul. Okay, you know, do that over there, bitch. Listen, don't be. Listen, this city loves people. The police come out, they give out to the children every weekend. They doing something for the children. You know, they help and they're patrolling. They keeping the world safe. Ain't no cops over here doing anything crazy. They're not breaking the law. They're not attacking no man, no woman, no LGBT. Girl, they letting you be. So why are y'all so hostile here? And like I was even telling the people there, Mr. Leah, we were talking about it. When that shit happened, I never seen those people a day in my life in Stockton. And I don't know everybody there, but I know what looks like, you know your people. So it's like, why are these kids here kicking a police car? And it's like, whose kids are this? And people, I've never seen those people. Everybody, I've never seen these people. And then that's when it was revealed that people were getting on bus loads and shit. And BLM was actually a group. And they were pinning people all over America. And that's what was going on. I was like, oh, girl. Yeah, bitch, keep your ass over there, girl. You heard of a city that attacked people of a particular hue? Y'all go there and attack those cities. Not cities that people love the police and the police love people. That shit ain't gonna fly, bitch. And then have the nerve to say, if they get up on your car, you can't do nothing to defend yourself. Bullshit, bitch. I would have been locked up. I'd be goddamn, bitch, if I drive out and somebody kick and spit out my car and say BLM. Oh, girl. That would have been a rap, bitch. No tea, no shade, girl. That would have been a rap, girl. Coming up to me, kicking and punching me, and girl, taking your... Bitch, that would have been a whole nother story, man. Hello, I would have been... What's his name? Kyle Rittenhouse? Bitch, I would have been... ow. Girl, don't play with me, honey. Okay? There's a lot of ZL men. There are in Atlanta and a lot of ZL men in LA. We know that. That's why the virus is running rapid down there. And that's what I be thinking too. These girls be fighting over the same penises. Like, sis, he digged down your homeboy last night. And then y'all letting these people... Oh, girl. Stick it in the booty, stick it in the front, stick it in the back. Oh, girl, I heard that. The bodies are filled with my lovers. I know that's right, honey. Shout out to that. Yes, honey. We love. Okay, we love our South Central and Culver City, Hawthorne, not into the gang stuff. We just calling out, that have nothing to do with me, honey. If I think a gang member is sexy, it's not about him being a gang member. I just think he hot as fuck. Shout out to all the people, girl. Central Alameda, Vermont Square, Leimert Park, Crenshaw. Yes, girl. Shout out to all y'all. Westmont, Vermont Vista. Oh, girl, we cannot forget motherfucking West. I said before. Okay, and West Athens. And, well, yeah, that's not really that bad. But anyway, they still got key people over there, honey. And Willowbrook, girl. Girl, what y'all know about Gardena and West Rancho Dominguez, girl? Yes, girl. I know a guy out there, girl. West Rancho Dominguez, honey. Daddy was a Okay, hello. Daddy was a That's all I'm gonna say about that. He was a He was a Matter of fact, I think there was a guy. What is the name of that city, y'all? What is that city? It sounds like Hollywood. There's a city down there. Oh my God, what is it? Hollydale. Shout out to Hollydale area too, girl. Shout out to the Hollydale people. Yes, honey, y'all know what Hollydale is. Shout out, girl. Shout out to the Hollydales. Yes, Hollydalians, honey. Ew. Yes, New York is experiencing inflation. Rent is 4,000. Okay, so y'all should just move out of New York then. All y'all should pack that shit up and move the fuck out. Honestly, y'all move the fuck out. They're gonna drop that rent down. Cause somebody was showing me the other day, Joey, that y'all got house for sale for $10,000. Y'all got house for sale right now in New York for $10,000, baby. I said, girl, what? Too bad I'm not a fan of New York. I think some of the men are hot over there, but I'm not a fan of New York, girl. I don't want to live there. I don't want to visit there. There's no tea, no shade with that. No, man. People trying to get you out there, honey. Nope. Nope. I don't see it for me, honey, at all. I don't see it at all. No, ma'am. I ain't playing with the girls like that. Okay. And ever making everyone thinking they criminals. They all caught. I know that's right. You said it. You said it, honey. Like, I remember there was a guy on my Facebook page who got busted for the PPP loan fraud. He got busted, bitch. They had a website. You can type in their name. You can see it. But daddy came on that page and was like, I can't wait to organize my closet. That's going to be my new office. And I was like, what kind of office you got going? And daddy talking about he's a kingpin. I said, what does a kingpin mean? Couldn't even run it back by me. And I'm thinking, oh, daddy's selling drugs. Okay, this is before I knew about the PPP shit. Like I said, girl, somebody shared a news clip. I click on it and I said, wait a minute, let me type his name and type it in right there. We the people of the state of California versus blah, 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 blah. And daddy got it good, girl. I said, girl, y'all be thinking y'all all that up on this internet, girl, doing all these scams and these lies and shit. Bitch, thinking that a motherfucker ain't watching, girl. They seeing everything, girl. And y'all be dumb, girl. The EDD shit too. People used to those EDD loans, fraud and shit. EDD and bitch fucking got caught up in shit too. Like, why you hitting up random people talking about that they want to make $10,000, but you got to give them, they got to give you 4,000. Like, bitch, no, I ain't doing that shit. I don't want no quick money like that, girl. I'll get one of my supporters. I'll beg my supporters to send money. Y'all, I need $10,000 to open up a new business before I get in and fucking defraud, especially defrauding the government. Ain't nobody doing that but an idiot. I hate to say it, but ain't nobody fucking doing this shit but an idiot, girl. You gotta be one dumbass bitch. Girl. Girl, y'all go ahead and play on their time if y'all want to. That ain't my business, honey. Yes, honey. All over here in the Inland Empire, listen. We also love the IE. Okay. We love the IE. I feel like the whole Southern, California, I feel like there's a mixture of us all, right? I feel like, you have like the coastal area, right? The Bay Area. They call it the South Bay, right? You got like, San Pedro, Torrance, Hermosa Beach, Marina Del Rey. You got these beautiful exotic areas, even going up, we can even go up to like Malibu and Ventura and Oxnard. And so, so we got these people. And they cute, but they be giving me like crackhead and shit. Like, ooh, girl, y'all go there later to get y'all meth and shit, huh? Cause y'all be having nice bodies and shit and be looking okay, but y'all be having twitches and shit. And then we get into like Ladera Heights and stuff, and that's a different type of man right there too, right? Like Culver City, Westwood, Beverly Hills, those are different type of boys and stuff there, honey, men and shit. And then we get into like South Central, we get into like Long Beach and Compton and Inglewood. And then now it's like, damn, you so ratchet, but you so sexy. Like, why these niggas be so damn fine, but they be so ratchet? Like, baby, you're attractive, but I can't be with you. Like I have flashbacks dealing with people like that. Cute as hell, and girl, you in the middle of a damn shootout. Like, excuse me, what the fuck am I doing here? And you think goddamn well they're gonna save you? Oh, girl, that's a tranny lover. Let that bitch go. No, ma'am. And then you get into like, the south, well, they say east, but I call it the southeast, girl, like Southgate, Whittier, then you have a different type of breed there. And then we can even go a little further down, like into like Temecula, Moreno Valley. That's a different type of breed, all the way on down to, like you almost borderline Escondido. You know what I mean? You're like, you almost a San Diego, baby. And then going on up into the IE, now that's a whole nother breed too. Like I feel like the IE have more educated, refined ghetto, if that makes sense. Like people that are in the IE that are a little ran down. Well, never mind. Fontana and San Bernardino. Never mind. I can't speak for. Anyway, y'all always been hood and shit, girl. Y'all always be San Bernardino give me Oakland and shit. But anyway, like San Dimas, Azusa, Ontario, like those other places. I'm like, these people came from other parts. Glendale, because I told y'all Glendale's still considered a sundown city. If you don't believe me, you can look it up. Okay, Glendale's yeah, girl. And so anyway, that's actually the place that my friend, anyway, I won't get into that. But I said, girl, y'all, those people are like educated, Filipinos, Pacific Islander, blacks, whites, Hispanics. That's the Javier's, the Edgars, the Joshuas. They're educated. Some of them are a little hood. For the most part, they're educated. They're college, UCLA type of students. Even UCLA West or East Campus, whatever. Uh, but like I said, it's just this whole area just has a lot of differentness. Everybody brings something different to the table, and that's what I love about that. And even going into the valley, like even the valley is a whole nother mixer. San Fernando Valley, Silmar, Reseda, girl, Sherman Oaks, Studio City. Shout out to the Valley people, girl. Hey, Valley people. It's just a whole different type of, mm, you know, they try to be bougie, girl. They're bourgeois. They say bourgeois. Girl, they think they're bougie when they're not. Okay. Back in the day, Northridge and Chatworth and, Sherman Oaks and, it's Chino Hills, Silmar, well, never mind. Reseda, Van Nuys, no, back in the day it was a little, boo, boo, boo. Tarzan. Oh, girl, Tarzana, bitch. Shout out to Jose out there in Tarzana, baby. Daddy was like hood, but was like bougie hood. Like I never met until I met that motherfucker a day of my life, a ghetto Mexican that was rich. I've never met a ghetto Mexican, second generation ghetto Mexican rich. I've never met that girl until I met motherfucking Jose out there in Tarzana. But listen, what is it? Woodland Hills, Tarzana, girl. Listen, okay, we got the tea over here, honey. We got the tea over here. Okay, I just like how anyone being toxic got caught COVID, monkeypox, and IV. I said that. I said that right there. No, did you see the three men tried to jump a guy in New York McDonald's? He ate the punches and pulled an axe out on his back, and no one was severely harmed. Oh shit. I know that's right. Well, I also got a little nasty taste on my mouth too, because when CR19 first happened, there was a lot of videos circulating in New York in Washington, D.C., of these black people attacking these Asian people because they thought that they brought CR19 into this fucking country. And one of the videos that I saw, I was so traumatized by y'all. Like, I swear to y'all, I was so traumatized by that video that anybody who looked like those guys, bitch, I was ready to fucking tase, mace, spray, or run their asses fucking over. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, I was so traumatized because they literally beat this man, and this man is like, I don't know. And he's scared, y'all. And I was just thinking about that being my grandfather, bitch. all y'all would have been slayed. All y'all would have been slayed. Your grandparents would have been slayed. Your mama, daddy would have been like, bitch, I would have took it out on every fucking body. And there's no Chino shade with that. I would have took it out on every fucking body because how stupid can you fucking be? How stupid. And people say shit about certain people, and y'all fucking make these stereotypes true. And I keep saying that, but it's true. They keep making these stereotypes fucking true. It makes no sense to me. If they think that you're an animal, why y'all keep doing shit to prove them right? Like nobody else was around checking the people and saying, "Oh, you got it." Oh, Ching Chong, you like nobody else was doing that. You look at these fucking videos, bitch. And if they were like also, ghetto, trying to be ebonic, trying to be girl slangy. What's up, bro, and all the good shit. Trying to be that little ruggish, thuggish bullshit. But girl, going into the videos that I saw, they were right there in New York attacking these Chinese people. They were right there in New York fucking up the Chinese restaurants and shit. Right there. And I just said, this is sad, y'all. This is sad. Like, take the race up out of it. This is somebody's dad. This is somebody's grandfather. This is somebody who is a hard working, whatever the hell he is, but he's working hard. And you have the audacity to think that you have the right to attack somebody, but if somebody attack you, it's a problem. Oh, they're racist. Oh, they're ignorant. Oh, they're oppressed. Oh, they're supremacists. So what the fuck are you then? Who the fuck you think you are? Because it sounds like you trying to be just like them. If you ask me, it sounds like you trying to be just like them. So are you really upset about the way they're acting? Or are you mad because you can't be like them? Like, what is it? And I said the fuck I said, girl. Taking that shit back. I used to be a South Bay coastal. I'm a desert bitch. I know that's right, honey. Dry it up, dry it up. Dry it up, dry it up. And don't know how to speak either. I know that's right, honey. Yeah, you can say that. I know that's right. Moreno Valley has a lot of nice parts too, but it's very hood barrio. There have been 3 car accidents. I've seen the recent one being today because people drive stubborn. Listen, honey, I heard about that. Honey. I heard about Moreno Valley. Listen. I listen. I'm a very cautious driver because I see how crazy people be driving. I'm a very and I just want to say that defensive drivers, Southern California people are very defensive with their driving. Very, very defensive. When I say defensive, they are defensive. Like, bitch, move out the way. I don't give a fuck. If you gonna go, you better go, or I'm gonna hit you. Oh no, honey. Y'all can have that. I feel like I have a West Coast, Midwestern New York accent because I was born in the South, then moved to New York. That valley dragged out words accent. I know that's right, honey. New York, New York, New York. Yes, honey. These accents within a time span of 2 to 3 weeks. I know that's right, honey. Hey, Jay, you're being careful when you get your license. Don't drive until you're old enough. I know that's right, honey. Listen, Jordan, I think you and Jay are the same age. I think y'all the same age, Jordan. Not Tarzana. Yes, honey. Shout out to Tarzana. Yes, honey. Tarzana, honey. Yes, honey. Yes. Matter of fact, I think he lived in Tarzana, but he went to school in another part. And I said, I could not imagine your school bus taking y'all way down there. I want to say it was like Burbank or something. I think he lived in Tarzana, but went to school in Burbank. It was a distance. And I was like, how the hell are you living in Tarzana but going to a high school in Burbank? I believe it was Burbank. I'm pretty sure. If it wasn't Burbank, it was Topanga. It had to be. It had to be Burbank, honey. And I was just like, that. I cannot imagine that every day. And then if you miss the school bus, your parents have to give you a ride there. Like, oh hell no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Shout out to Tarzana. Yes, honey. I have my life joke. I know that's right. I have to tell my Tinder date to shower. I just like the gym. Can I come over? I said, hell's no. In my mind, I don't want that funk over here. I know that's right. And not to mention too, when they work out, their pores are open. So if they have something, I'm just saying, if they have something and they trying to get you together and open your pores up, now you gonna easily get the tea too, honey. No, honey, let those pores close up. Shower, let those pores close up, and then we can play into our little thing, honey. Hello? Okay. All Californians need to drive. Everything is spreading it, and public transportation isn't that big here. I know that's right, honey. Yeah, well, yes. Yo, look at the video. You see the videos. I'm sure they're still out there, Jay. I'm sure they're still out there. I was disgusted. I said, and y'all out here upset because these people are getting a protection. Ever since Sierra 19 started, y'all been attacking these Asian folks. Now they get protected, and y'all like to talk about, I told y'all they don't care about niggas. You know, 13% of the population, then you have 22% of the population, and it's kind of like, and then 96% of the 13%, so that's about a good 10%, are reckless, don't give a fuck, and just respect even their own house. So it's like, yeah, mama, nobody can save you but you. And that should show you right then and there. Nobody can save you but you, honey. You need to save yourself. You need to get together, bond together, get stronger. If not, baby, ain't nobody gonna care. They're not throwing you in a life jacket. Oh, she want to drown? Let him drown. They saw that those people did not want to drown, and they said, bitch, let's come in and save them. And that's why they got what they got. That's why they got what they got. They said, bitch, these people don't want to be drowned. But they probably saw that video footage, too, of when Sarah 19 happened, how y'all were out here abusing these people, attacking these people in their restaurants, in a place of business. And that's what I say right then and there, honey. I would say I reserve the right to refuse service with you, and I'm also licensed to carry. Better yet, I visited, oh my God, that just had a flash right before I go. I went to a restaurant. Somewhere in the LA area, LA County. I'm not going to say it. I went to a restaurant, and as soon as I was like, is this a nice area? This is a good area. And they're like, it's a really nice area. Blah, 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 blah. You know, the bitch, oh, you know, it's a really nice area because everybody and their mama come out here. You know, the Kardashians are always sitting over there. And I'm just like, bitch, I didn't ask you that. Like, how you even know I like the motherfuckers? Like, bitch, thank you, but no thank you. So, bitch, I opened the door, and soon as I turned to the right, they had a sign up and say something about a gun. And you better use yours before we use ours. And just so you know, if you come into this place with a loaded gun, you will go to jail for 7 years for every bullet that's in your gun, and we do prosecute. Oh, girl, they were going in. I said, nope, it's time to go, honey, because I've never seen that before. I've never seen that even in the hoodest of the hoodest. Not Oak Park, Sacramento, bitch, not motherfucking the trees of Oakland. And they have armed security there, bitch. I've never seen it say anything like that. I said, bitch, it's time to go. Honey, make that U-turn. Bitch, bitch ran to the car, girl. I said, I'm not even looking at nobody. Something might go down, bitch. Let me go. Reverse that car, and I left the fuck up out there, bitch. Bye. Drove a whole other 45 minutes to go get me something. I said, no, man, we ain't playing that. Sitting here waiting, and there's a Shanghai shootout. Bitch, y'all got this shit fucked up, honey. Y'all got this shit fucked all the way up, mama. People have the no dissy, like, what just makes you want to attack people out of nowhere? You said it. Mystic, did y'all hear about the Windsor Hills nurse who killed 6 people? What is the tea with the lady? Definitely more to the story where she looked at the car. No, I never heard of that, I don't think. I'm going to have to look it. Ooh. Excuse me, I have the hiccups. I'll have to look into that, honey. That's so damn true, Mr. Ignorant behavior, other perpetrates the stereotypes of black people. All the time. And see, this is just me. If someone had a stereotype that gay people are hoes, LGBT people are hoes, LGBT people are perverts, LGBT people are um, free spirited, like they don't give a fuck, they're disrespectful, they'll do their shit in front of kids, they'll try to take somebody else's man. Like in my mind, I'm gonna be me, but in the back of my mind, I'm gonna be like, you know what? I'm equal to these people, and they're gonna have a stereotype over me already pre-designed. Let me not do anything to make these stereotypes become true. And that's my everyday fucking process. So it's like, it just amazes me that people feel like no one sees them as their equal, or they mistreat us so bad, and I'm sick of this, man. But yet, when you get the opportunity, you prove them right. You never prove them wrong. And not saying that everybody proved them right, but the majority does. And we know that the majority wins. So it's like, why are we rejoicing in foolery? Like, why are we rejoicing in stereotypical actions, and then yet we're upset because people don't take us serious? Like, that's not how that works. Like going into being impulsive, being disrespectful, being, acting and then thinking later. Like all these stereotypes that they placed on people of a certain hue, how many of them are actually true? How many of them are actually true? Like really think about it. How many of them are actually fucking true? Now you look at the stereotypes that everybody else, Jewish, Asians, whether the well, we'll say Asians like Chinese, what would they call that? East Asian, South Asian be so different. Look at these stereotypes. How many of those stereotypes true versus those? Like, girl, it just don't make no sense to me. It makes no sense to me, honey, at all. But like I said, honey, that's not my business. I don't gotta worry about that. That's not my reality. I keep it pushing, keep it moving, honey. Yeah, you may think that because I look this way that I'm that way, but I'm really not. You may think you can run game on me like that and think I'm gonna react and act stupid. Oh, you calling me a bitch because I'm black? Oh, I'm not that girl. I'm not about to sit there and take that shit to the head like that. Oh, honey, I'm upset right now. No, honey, let me go and leave because they're gonna consider me an angry black woman, and that's gonna be their mechanism to do what it is that they plan on doing to me. So let me just play it cool and be like, oh, let me go. Y'all want me to act a fool with y'all? We're not doing that today. Let me go, and if y'all follow me out, I'm getting y'all together. And I'm not gonna say that, but I'm just gonna walk out. And if I see them follow me and they get up in my face, bitch, I'm knocking you the fuck out. And that's how that's gonna be. But bitch, I'm not about to sit here and act a fool and throw shit around in the store because y'all want me to act like an animal because y'all say that black people are animals, right? So y'all want me to act that way. I'm not doing that. I'm not giving you what you want. I'm not giving what you want, honey. Karens want you to respond, and you're gonna respond the way they want you to respond, and they win. And ultimately. So I'm like, I'm not about to sit here and give no care, no damn clout and no damn, oh girl, I got her on camera, y'all. This lady that no bitch, I don't give a fuck about that. Let her act stupid, bitch. I'm moving it. I'm keeping it moving. Girl, you can stand here all night and fight with yourself, bitch. I gotta go. And then, bitch, if I'm trying to leave and you trying to stand on my car, I'm calling the police on you now and let them know that I'm in my driveway trying to exit out and this bitch won't move. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not about to sit here and fight with you and say, call the police, bitch, because I'm at my own house and just working my pressure up and my, oh, girl, getting on my damn nerve. Oh, no, mama. Yeah, we're not doing that. Like, I'm not gonna let you win. I'm not gonna give you what you want. Okay, going into the aerial shit. We talked about this earlier too. Going into the aerial shit, and everybody's so pressed that there's a black Ariel. No, they're not. Some people are, but we know that people are going to have an opinion on something. Just like people think there's a gay agenda. Everybody don't think there's a gay agenda, so we really don't give a fuck about it. Only the stupid people think there is. Okay, so the same thing with that shit. Ain't nobody mad about Ariel being black. The people that are, who cares? That's 2%. That's 3%. Stop focusing on them, sis. Stop paying attention. Stop giving them clout. Oh, y'all mad at Area. Y'all gonna be mad at Belle. No, we not. We not gonna care. As long as the acting is good, bitch, we're gonna go watch the movie. We're gonna support the movie. We don't care if it's a white Ariel, black Ariel, Hispanic Ariel, or Chinese Ariel. We don't care. When Brandy played Princess, Cinderella, and the prince was a Filipino, girl, some people were upset, but it still did good. That didn't make news headlines. Cinderella's gonna be a black woman, and the fairy godmother's gonna be black, y'all. Y'all better like, girl. Nobody was giving a fuck about that like that. But now, because everybody wants you to be a certain way, you're falling for the mind control. You're falling for the hexes and the spells, as I mentioned before. You're falling for the curses and the enchantments that they put on you. And so it's, oh y'all, they have said that Ariel's black, and now everybody making videos about it. Like, girl. Nobody cares. Girl, nobody cares. Think about the gay children who had to watch straight movies growing up. Girl, nobody cared about that. And now, girl, gay people are in movies. Girl, you don't see gay people. They're gay like me. I see my gay representation. Why gay people aren't saying that? Because nobody cares. Bitch, good acting is good acting. Nobody cares on the bullshit, the distractions. Nobody gives a fuck. Okay? Nobody in their right mind. When there's an illusion going on, there's a sickness going on, there's trauma going on, yeah, you do want people to get fucked. Nobody care about that. I don't. I'm going to support a business regardless of what it is if they sell good product. I said the fucking say, but you sell bad product, I'm not going to support you just because you think I should. Girl, bye. I support everybody, girl. I'm not going to support you just because you're LGBT. Bitch, if your shit is fucked up, bitch, I ain't buying shit from you. Same thing with a black-owned business. Bitch, I don't give a fuck how you are and how much we are connected. If your product sucks, I ain't buying. If I feel like it's overpriced, I ain't buying. If I can go get it somewhere else for $3 and you sell it for $35, bitch, I ain't buying it from you. Sorry. Fuck about that. Bitch, play with somebody else. That's all I'm gonna say about that, honey. Anyway, y'all, let me go. I'm talking too much, honey. I gotta go. I met a lot of black people that do not like the term African American either. I'm telling you, I talked about this before too. African American is a made up term. Me and my sister talked about this earlier today. African American is a made up term. The real African Americans are people that have citizenship in Africa and they became immigrants to America. Like South Africans, they would be considered African American, honey. You never been to Africa. Your ancestors could be from there 300 years ago, but maybe you're from America 3 generations. You are just American, Black American, colored American. That's it. Bitch, I'm not about to sit here and play these little games with that, honey. No, thank you. If you want to identify as that, I'm gonna respect that. Just like if I want to identify as female, you should respect it. But when reality come down to it, bitch, you're not African American unless you came from Africa and you got a second citizenship over here in America. Then you're African American. If not, bitch, you're either Black American or you're Black or you're colored or you're Native American. But I'm not about to sit here and call you something that you're really not. We're not about to play these word magics and you don't want to play it with me. Okay? I don't want to call you African American like you don't want to call me a female, and that's okay. It's a fool. It's a real good fool, honey. In my opinion, a real big fool. Bitch, that shit, they came up with that term, what, 1972, 1962? Look at it, it'll tell you when that term came out. Like, girl, yeah, you ain't giving me no labels to use as, honey. Bitch, if you Black, you Black. If you brown, you brown. You Native, you Native. If you Indian, you Indian. Like, bitch, but we're not playing those terms, bitch. I was made up to put on you as words because words have power. And now I'm this, I'm that, I'm that. And then Black is used as being negative and no tea, no shade. So it's like, yeah, I'm Black, I'm Black, I'm Black, I'm Black, I'm Black, I'm Black, I'm Black. Now it's like, well, Black is used as being negative. So now you're speaking out that energy. And now that energy comes back to you 100-fold. And then you're like, oh, what happened? How did I manifest this life? Once again, you're using powerful words. Maybe you're Native. Maybe you're brown. India Arie said it, brown skin. Bitch, you're not Black. You're brown skin. Start saying you're brown and you're proud and see what type of energy come up. Start saying that you are a proud person of color and see what type of energy gets stirred up. Okay? Hello? 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 Oh, you like Black America? See, there you go. I'm okay with Black America. I don't like the term Black period. I mean, that's just my opinion because I think of Black as like a black screen, and I've met nobody that. I don't like the word white. I don't like the word. If you're gonna use white and Black, you might as use the word red and yellow, and we know that's very offensive. And that's I'm like, so calling Asian people yellow, it's offensive, but calling Black people Black ain't offensive, and calling white people white ain't offensive. And then calling people green and shit, like, girl, I needed to make sense for me. Like, who determined what they were gonna call who, and why do everybody have to follow that? Why? Well, you don't know what it's like to be that because you never been that. That's understandable, but you don't know what it's like to be in Africa neither. You still call yourself African American. Going and piggybacking off of what that drag queen said. I don't know why a transgender would even want to, say that they're a woman when they don't know what it's like to be a woman. Okay, same thing about you calling yourself African American. You know what it's like to be in Africa. You never been in fucking Africa, baby. So once again, it's the same damn terminology. The logic is the same fucking logic. If you can call yourself African American because you heard that your ancestors came from there, you're not too sure you heard because his story told you that, then bitch, I have every right to say, bitch, well, this is what I feel like because this is what I feel like. According to what I observed, because that's how you identify as being African American, right? You observe other people that look like you that are in Africa. So same thing with me. I know how I identify. I know how I feel, how I react, how I act. I look at people that are cisgendered or native females, and I act more like that than I do native males. So it's like, yeah, mama, exactly what I said the fuck I am. If you could say you are African American, like I said, bitch, I can say that I'm a motherfucking female, regardless of, well, you don't know what it's like. You never had children. Okay. Most of my ancestors couldn't have kids. They had to adopt. So they weren't a woman. Fuck about my damn face, bitch. We're gonna play the logic the same way y'all want to spend the logic. You want to play games, we're gonna all play the word magic game. How about that? How about that? What's good for the goose is good for the gander. We all can get it, honey. We all could get it. I mean exactly what the fuck I say. We all can get it. We all can get it. Well, why they use the term white, but they don't use European for white Americans? I always say that too. Just like they gave y'all the title African American, why don't y'all use the word European American? Or use the word Caucasoid or whatever? Why is it, oh, there was a white man? Like, wait, what? But they calling you a African American. Fuck out of here, bitch. African American male. Girl, right there on the police report, girl. And for the white people, they say white. Like, girl, okay. Y'all get it together, honey. I'm going to look that up right now, Jay, when I get up off here right now. Or excuse me, Joey. Said it was a sea goddess from ancient Greco realms, water, dangerous sea creature. I know that's right, honey. They try to be sneaky with that word magic. I know they do, honey. We paying attention. I shut it down right before it starts. Like, wait, what? Wait, what? What? I met a transgender. I'm going to go. Mama said, well, I know that I'm trans, but I still consider myself a man because I was born a man. And there's only two genders, male or female. And I said, well, this is how stupid you are and why I'm not sitting here and playing with you when it comes to word magic and mental health. The word trans means above, beyond, or through. The whole process of you being trans, meaning you're not male or female, but in fact, you're something different. So to be like, I'm trans, but I am male because that's what I was born, then it's like, so you're not really trans then. You were born a male, you feel like a male, you identify as a male, then you're just a man who dressed up as a woman, and that's a whole nother title. Being trans means you were born anatomically one sex, but you don't identify as that sex, you identify as the other. And even though that may not be true, that's what makes you trans, because you don't feel like the stereotypical male or the stereotypical female. So it's like, bitch, you don't know the word magic. This is why people get up on you. This is why people have gotten over on you. And once again, how a lot of people get fucked up with word magic. They get fucked up really, really bad because they don't know what this shit means. Like, clearly, trans woman means clearly this person is not a natal born female. Clearly. But going into their own identity and what they choose to identify, that's totally different from what the other worlds are saying. And the same thing with you. So, well, I identify as a man, so you're not trans then. But I am a transsexual. Well, no, you're not. Because you can't identify as a man and be born a man, but still be considered a trans. It doesn't work that way, baby. That's like an oxymoron. Like, I believe that I'm not a man, but I believe that I am a man. That's basically what you're saying. If you're a transsexual, identify as a man. Oh, girl. Going into African American. If you're identified as an African American, but you're not from Africa, you've never been, but you're here. You're basically saying, I'm a black looking American. So you're kind of being redundant technically. Technically. So it's like, yeah, mama, I'm colored. Yeah, mama, I'm mixed. I'm other. I'm Aboriginal. I'm Native. I'm brown skin. Bitch, get up off those other terms, honey. Okay, my birth certificate don't say none of that other shit, so bitch, we ain't going by that. Now, if your birth certificate says Afro and Negro and all that good shit, hell, more power to you, honey. More power to you. Mine don't say that, so bitch, we keeping it moving. Anyway, y'all, love and light, honey. Right, calling anyone yellow sounds crazy. I'm just saying. I'm saying that sounds like, so calling someone black don't sound crazy, or white don't sound, like, it sounds crazy to me. It sounds very crazy when they say a white man, a black man, a black woman. I'm like, I've never heard people say a yellow. I never heard people say a red. I never heard people say a green. You know, me being a green man, me being a yellow man, you know, me being a red man, y'all. I don't know. Like, wait, what? Like, why is it only two people that are out here calling each other colors that have nothing to do with the actual color? Like, white people are like tan or pink or red. Like, I've yet to see a white person. Like, I think albino people are more white than white people. So it's like, I've never seen an actual white person look white. So it's like, why are we using those words? And then black people too. I've seen dark-skinned black people, but I've never seen like black people to where I'm in a Yeah, I've never seen it. I've never seen a black person stand in front of a TV, no matter how dark they are, and they blend in. Where I'm like, wait a minute, God, where the TV at? This motherfucker disappeared. Like I've never seen that. Hang a black sheet on the wall, the motherfucker walk in front of the sheet, butt booty naked, and I don't see where he's at. I'm like, oh my God, y'all think the man left, and then he starts turning on the flashlight. And I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, that just sounds very crazy to me. I'm sorry, that sounds very crazy to me. Very crazy to me, honey. Like very crazy. Girl, you are a deep brown or a deep brownish red, but baby, you're not black. Stop it. You are a pink, you are a tan, you are red, but baby, you're not white. Stop it. And don't you tell them that because they're going to want to fight with you. Girl, you're not white. I am white. My mother is white. Okay. Okay, girl, then that means you should be like that wall. That means you're going to walk in my house, girl, in my living room because I don't got none on my walls. You're going to blend right on in with that wall, bitch. You never got worried about running, girl. You just take off all your clothes, get right there on that wall, and girl, I won't even see your ass. You'll blend right in with the wall, bitch. You could, matter of fact, you could put a paper towel. Talk about disappearing and shit, girl. You could wrap yourself in a paper towel, bitch, and no one would even see you, bitch, if that's the case. Like, get the fuck up out of here, bitch. Y'all be playing with the wrong wrongs, honey. Love it. I should have left an hour ago, y'all. I gotta go. Bye, y'all. Love and light. TwoSpiritMystic.blogspot.com. We'll be back again very soon. Okay, y'all. Bye.